Good. Good.
Glad you made
So,
it.
Buen Camino, thank you for having us. Laurie asked us to basically share a game that we came up with last year. We walked the Camino in September from St. John to Santiago. And just to kind of set some context for you, before Daniela, my wife, talks about the game, I'd like to kind of share our experience, because that was the context for why she conceived the game that we came up with. So, if you were trying to try to summarize our experience on the Camino, I would use a few words. The first thing I would say is intense. Physically intense and psychologically intense, because you're walking 14, 15 miles a day every day. You have a lot of time for introspection. And you're walking, but it's cold, it's raining, it's hot, you're walking. It's also, I would say, radically simple, because we all used to life here in the Bay Area. You're going 24/7. You got your projects, your work, your family, your Facebook, your email. On the Camino, there's only 3 things that are happening every day. You're walking, you're finding food and water, and you're finding a place to sleep. That's it. There's nothing else going on. You can take all this with you if you take your tablets and computer and keep it all up, but it actually simplifies life down. And the last thing for us was, it was definitely, you're just bombarded with new experiences. So it kind of completely destroys any routine that you are used to. So every day is a new place, every day new people, new smells, new places. Everything is different. So for us, that was kind of the experience. And I'll let my wife Daniela talk about it, but she conceived the game of Camino to basically have either people who walk the Camino share the experience with their friends, because it's very difficult to take a picture and convey all that in pictures. And also for people who are thinking about going there, it's a pretty interesting game, because you can mentally prepare yourself, because the game actually brings up things that you may actually face in the Camino. And it's a fun way to kind of deepen your relationship with people that share with your friends and family. So with that, I'll turn it over to her.
Nice introduction. Well, I'm going to go a little deeper, because especially the stretch between Burgos and Leon, there's absolutely nothing to distract you. I think there's one tree on the whole stretch. So you get really deep, and you're with yourself, and you face yourself, and somehow when you interact with people, it becomes a little more special, because there's actually something going on. So we obviously met new people every day, and we heard stories and what they're facing and what they are dealing with and how they hit the wall and how bad their feet were, all that stuff. And I'm starting to make mental notes, and I'm like, wow, there's really a lot going on. We both had physical experiences, of course, also mental experiences, and walking along the trail with no distractions. I had very far away, distant childhood memories that suddenly bubbled up. It was really interesting, and we're like, wow, there's physical stretches, there's mental stretches, and you just deal with it somehow. It's processing. So the game basically deals with, let's open the box and see it. Very quick picture, one of the sunrises we saw of every day. And what's in the box? What's in the box is the board, and it's the walk we did. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, because you fold it open, it's shiny, glossy, pretty. It has some pictures. So you start, hold it upside down. So you start from Saint-Jean, this one, so you can all see it. And you serpentine, 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 all the way to Santiago. What happens, we've played this game now numerous times, and you go through the different towns, and if you've been there, you have anecdotes, you have stories you can share with your family and your friends. So far, the numerous times we've played it with people, we've never actually gotten to Santiago. Very interesting, because what happens along the way, it comes with a little instruction booklet, obviously. And it has a deck of 30 cards, and the cards contain physical events. You have blisters, lose a turn, because you need to take care of your feet. Then there's the contemplation moments that more go into like the bubble up memories. Suddenly you contemplate your career choices in your life and you think about it. It was like, what has that brought me? And you share that with your fellow pilgrim players. So, and that's why we never gotten there. Even after 3 hours, we still be talking deeply about career choices. And suddenly we don't know whose turn it is to roll the dice. So it's actually, it gets you talking to your people. That's why it can never be an online app, just because you need the community of sharing with people. So it's communication, it's community. And the funnest part, I think, of the whole entire game is the dice that we created. Because it really reflects how far you get to go with the little men that come with it, 5 people. So it has a 1, a 2, and a 3. 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers. You get to hop the towns along the way. Then you roll one of the little shells, you pick up a card and you deal with what's happening, like on the Camino. And the funnest part is the wine glass. You get to take a sip of wine with your players. So it is definitely an adult game. Just because of that, if you have teenagers playing with you because they want it with you, grape juice. So we created a website. I put it together. It went through like 5 iterations until we got to this beautiful piece of work. And we have a website where we're selling it at. I have a flyer that I'm going to leave on the back table. If anybody's interested in purchasing one, you can go to the website and buy your game. And then maybe after you come back from the Camino, you think, I'm going to share this. This is a great platform to share it with my friends or with my family. We'll play the game. And we'll have an evening of great fun and introspection and whatever comes out for you. So it is not a competition. Like any other board games, you don't accumulate a lot of something points or money or whatever. It's not a competition, it's community and it's communication. I think it's a game for the new paradigm that we're slipping into. So that's our story.